Hello there, my loves. Welcome to Beyond the Veil. I am Adina. Nice to meet you. Let's do some readings. Excuse my throat. Let me get some agua. Happy Friday. Happy day of Venus. Woo woo. I know y'all are doing amazing because it's Friday and everybody loves Friday. To those of you who got paid today, enjoy yourself. Have a little time of self-care, self-love. If you can, go have some fun with your loved ones. Go get screwed. Go have some drinks. Do whatever you do to make yourself feel good on this day of Venus. So, excuse me. Let's look and see how Jay-Z feels about being the center of all this attention. Most High, Mother and Father God, thank you for this Friday. Thank you for my gift. Thank you for these people that I share it with. And thank you for this platform, YouTube, for being the medium for me to connect with your people. Most High Mother and Father God, please allow me to conjure up and speak to the soul, the spirit of Shawn Jay-Z Carter. Shawn Jay-Z Carter. Bring me the soul, the spirit of Shawn Jay-Z Carter. Shawn Jay-Z Carter, come here. Come here, Jay-Z. Come here. Come here, Jay-Z. Come here. Jay-Z, how do you feel about all of the allegations being made against you from Nicki Minaj? How do you feel about the negative and the positive, the mixed feedback about the NFL performance that you chose? And what's going on in your current energy? Jay-Z, speak to me from your soul and speak your truth. Keep nothing hidden from me. What's going on in your life right now? And how do you feel about all of the feedback surrounding the NFL decision to make Kendrick Lamar the performer? How do you feel about Nicki Minaj's allegations, and how do you feel about anything else going on in your life that may be taking precedence? Allow me to see what's going on with you from your soul's truth. Before I start, let me drink again. Another Sagittarius that I'm having connectivity issues with. Well, I see the allegations on the bottom of the deck first and foremost. Currently, Jay-Z is looking to ignore certain things, specifically the things that Nicki Minaj has said about him. He's more focused on the Super Bowl stuff, or at least that's how he's appearing, as he has not directly commented to or responded to Nicki Minaj, but I believe he has made a response. He or the NFL has made a response about the performance. The challenge is that Jay-Z's selfish reasons for doing what he did has gotten him into this situation, or that's what's being said about him, is that he has selfish reasons for his choices behind the Super Bowl, and obviously that's not good conversation for the entity. Not because it's not because it's hung up on Jay-Z. And the problem is, we brought you in to mitigate some problems with your community, and here you are again being the one that they have the most disdain for, Jay-Z. So it's almost like we're upset with Jay-Z, and the NFL is also displeased with the fact that he can't control his community like he was brought on to do. Because in the past, He was in good standing with his community because of his place in entertainment. So they put him in charge of the entertainment because of his connections and his good standing with people in the entertainment business. But obviously, that's a thing of the past for Jay-Z. Just the same reverses in Jay-Z's near future. Something, either you're going to do something not good to someone, or someone is going to do something not good to you. I'm going to have to come back to this because this is a loaded card. Now, this Two of Cups is Jay-Z handing Kendrick Lamar the opportunity, and this was a selfish reason for Jay-Z. It's mutually beneficial, but Jay-Z had more interest in doing it because he didn't want to give the opportunity to someone a la Lil Wayne. He didn't want to give Lil Wayne the main stage and give him the opportunity to bring on other acts. And this obviously created a beef, a war. And this is because of Jay-Z's beef and war with other artists. Obviously, we're talking about Young Money, Cash Money. External to Jay-Z is all the celebrities, the big name celebrities that are speaking out and coming for him. Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne is coming out for sympathy. He came out with sympathy, and that's like, Jay-Z acknowledges that as like, dang, why you did that, that may force my hand. It wasn't the Nicki Minaj stuff. He can ignore that. It's the way Lil Wayne came out talking about how he was so hurt, appealing to the emotions of the people, and Lil Wayne putting his emotions in wanting to perform for the Super Bowl. That could be affecting some of the decision makers. Jay-Z's hopes and fears is the Hierophant in reverse. So he wants to figure a way out of this that suits him. It may seem like it suits everyone, but he has to find a way out of this, and he fears that he may be booted out of his group or out of his position. And he just may be. This may affect Jay-Z's position in the Super Bowl. I mean, in the NFL, or it may affect his relationship with them. This is not going to be good for Jay-Z in anywhere in the industry. In the business of Jay-Z, this isn't going to go good for you. Nicki's allegations didn't do good because he's already dealing with some stuff surrounding the Diddy situation. The last thing he needs is Nicki Minaj throwing out stuff. And if this isn't the Diddy situation, which I believe it is, yeah, because he's already ducking and dodging being noticed surrounding that kind of stuff legally. And Nicki Minaj bringing up their business tea has people talking about him, and it could just lead to other conversations that are unsavory for Jay-Z. And I think that's ultimately and all gonna have an effect on his standing with the NFL. What is a current position? The Four of Cups. He's not responding to Nicki Minaj, but he had to make a diplomatic response about the NFL performance part. And why he didn't choose to give Lil Wayne the opportunity. Because a lot of people don't like that he didn't. And it could have been a regretful decision. They may have thought about Lil Wayne and decided against it because of Jay-Z's personal reasons. And that could have come to bite them Jay-Z and the decision makers along with him. Now, 4 cards are closed on the bottom. I'm going to flip them over, but this feels like the Young Money crew. He didn't want to give Lil Wayne the opportunity to bring on the other Young Money artists that he has had and has beefs with. So he sacrificed Lil Wayne. And it seems like the decision either could have been given to Lil Wayne or he could have been included in it. But he wouldn't even consider that because of the potential that Lil Wayne could have brought on Drake and Nicki Minaj and stuff like that. So he gave it to Kendrick. And that obviously is biting Jay-Z in the behind, and that's what he feels like he has to address. Recent past, the 3 of Cups, his good standing with all involved. This is the reason why Jay-Z was given the opportunity with the NFL, because he was Jay-Z. And he can help the NFL get past that Colin Kaepernick situation and how it was affecting the black community and the NFL community. They needed him to help them get things back in line and back in order and take control of things. And there were motives behind this. It wasn't genuine like, okay, we want to bring harmony. No, this is, we need you to get control of the black people. Because we can't have them messing with the ads and the investors of the NFL and things like that. We don't give a F what you have to do, and we don't care about their feelings or them kneeling on one knee. Get them in line. And that's what Jay-Z agreed to. He didn't agree to do this for the culture. He agreed to do this to get things in line for his own interests. Because I think ads were being affected, or they were starting to be affected because of the whole kneeling Black Lives Matters within the NFL. Either ads or viewership or audiences or something like that. And Jay-Z was Jay-Z. So he can help get, be the what did they call the slave drivers? Is that what they called them? That work for the masters and that rode out on the horses, and kind of the overseers. He's the overseer of the plantation. Near future justice in reverse, Jay-Z. What's this? I would like to say that Jay-Z's relationship with some entity is going to be dropped or negatively affected, whether we know it or not. Because of ads, maybe the people who pay for ads in the NFL or something like that. Now, if not that, this is a meaningful relationship to Jay-Z that he's going to have to sabotage or ruin. One or the other. Let me skip to the outcome. The Hierophant reverse. It seems like, Jay-Z, your relationship with the NFL is in jeopardy because you can't seem to do what they need you to do, what they brought you on to do before. And it seems like you brought on some kind of issue for them in the past that you just barely got out of, or really didn't all the way get out of. And it's like you're not serving your purpose. We paid you a lot of money that we can't get back. Jay-Z, I think that you're going to be in bad standing with the NFL or some organization or entity that you do business with. And they could possibly have to carry out like the rest of your contract. And they don't like that they still have to be attached to you for some reason, because you don't have the good standing in the music, in the entertainment business that you once had or that they thought you had. Especially since the Diddy situation behind the scenes, you're not as valuable to them as you were when they signed you or as they hoped you would be. What's your hopes and fears? Because it seems like you fear this. You fear that your inability to do your job, basically, with the NFL is going to get you kicked out of the organization. And it seems like they are aware of other things that you have going on. And they're already waiting for that to be openly exposed at any moment now anyways. So that's the reason the Hermit in reverse is in your hopes and fears, because you fear that they're going to tell you that they're going to fire you. In the entertainment industry, despite you being such a mover and shaker when it comes to moving that leverage over to the NFL and making it work for them, you haven't seemed to be able to completely pull that off. And even though you have been able to bring on a lot of black performers, and that seems to have done some good for the entertainment community and the black community, has that done that good for the NFL? It maybe have brought in halftime viewers, but has it turned off their core base? The ones that they value the most because they spend the most money, not just in halftime viewership, but in tickets attending the NFL. Do those people want to see all those black performers at the NFL? So has your relationship with the NFL benefited the NFL, Jay-Z? I don't think so. Let me see what they're looking to be exposed. Some of your dirty deeds, Jay-Z. At any given moment now, you could be the next to fall in line, like Diddy, with this judgment in reverse. Because you have some dirty deeds that at any given moment now could be exposed, that the NFL is aware of. And there's a lot of money and business behind you, Jay-Z. As far as the NFL is concerned, you are heavily invested in their business, and they're concerned, or your fears is that their concern could be how they could protect their interests. And it could boil down to them kicking you out, and it just may, Jay-Z. Your fears just may be. And it may not get that chance to get that far, because maybe then this would have been in the outcome, not the hopes and fears. But this is the ruin of a relationship, or the changing of a relationship. So maybe your position with them could change, or maybe before they could kick you out, them being involved with you could do them more harm than good before they can get a chance to get rid of you. The Star, let me see that. Lil Wayne's appeal, the way he responded, they may have to grant him some kind of opportunity that they didn't want to. They may have to have him have a conversation about Nicki Minaj. If he does do it, then she can't be involved. Ooh, all these cards just fell out. What just fell out? Nicki Minaj, you either could have ruined things for a potential for Lil Wayne, or if they do decide to include him now, you will be a part of the agreement. And it may not just be that he can't bring you on, it could be something else too. Did I look into his near future? Oh, Justice in Reverse. All right, as the outcome, I'm just going to say, Jay-Z, you could feel slighted in the future, or in order to try to save your position with the NFL, you could do something really underhanded with that Justice in Reverse. It's either against you or you're doing it. But either way it goes and no way around it, your relationship with the NFL is damaged. And it may just not be something that they can avoid before their relationship with you tarnishes them too. Because these conversations around you aren't going to go away. And they're going to pick up steam, and they're going to snowball effect into other things that the NFL was already afraid about being exposed. You will not be able to get away from your Diddy Day, Jay-Z, unfortunately. And it's going to ruin some relationships because they're not going to get rid of you before they're able to save themselves. Love you guys. Bye.